Alright, cuckoo clock. I guess we'll start us off here. Alright, we're going to try to play some HeroQuest with Wesley. I'll say hi, buddy.
Hi.
Alright, it's been a long time since I actually ran this game as is. So, without further ado. The fire burns warmly, but casts little light into Mentor's study. The flickering shadows... Wes, please don't roll dice, bud. The flickering shadows only hint at the vast number of books and scrolls that fill the many shelves. Slowly, Mentor walks over to the fire. Well, my friends, your training is complete. You are not yet true heroes. You have yet to prove yourselves. But first, let me tell you of Zargon. Many centuries ago, Zargon was my apprentice. He worked hard and learned quickly, but impatience devoured him. He wanted to learn more powerful magic. I told him of the dangers and that he should be patient. For in time, he will become a great sorcerer. But Zargon could not wait. He's like the big bad guy, Wes. Each night he broke into my study and read my spell books. The secrets that were held within those books were great indeed. Once he learned these secrets, Zargon fled. When I caught up with him, I found him greatly changed. He had pledged his allegiance to the great powers of chaos. Fool! He saw magic only as a shortcut to power and paid no heed to the terrible price he would have to pay. I must watch Zargon and measure the strength of magic. Yeah. So, last time we played HeroQuest, buddy, do you remember how we played? We just kind of like made stuff up as we went?
Yeah.
So this time we're going to roll the red dice for movement, and then we're going to explore. So right now, all those guys can see, as they got their torches, is a hallway. And let's see where. The only doors they really see are way down here on the end to this room. And there's a hallway right there. So what do you think you're going to do?
Wait, first I want to show them the red dice. Do you see, these are the red dice?
Yeah, those are for movement.
Yeah, these red dice.
It looks like you got to blow your nose too, Wes.
I'll be back soon.
No, you got one right there, bud. Just blow it right there.
Oh, my bad. So,
okay, well, Wesley, there's a doorway, and then there's the long hallway, and the hallway coming this way. You see how you got two guys there. You're going to be playing the elf and the wizard. So the elf's name is what? It's Lar, and the wizard's...
all the way around.
The elf's name is Tamo, and the wizard's name is Lar.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Wes, stop playing with your pockets. All right. So when I describe something, it's like, what do you want to do? Then you have to decide, go down that way, or go down this way, or go to the door. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to get to the black room, which is kind of like the main center.
Okay. So move your guys down to the hallway. That's fine. You don't have to roll right now. It's fine. Okay. So when you get right there, let's see if I have a closed door is. So I should have those ready. Okay. There's a doorway right here. And we might be out of closed doorways. All right, we got an open one. The other doorway is right here. So now you have lots of options. So you don't have to don't have to roll the dice just yet for movement. You can just kind of do this as we go. So you have 3 doors that you can choose from, or you can choose to keep going, because it looks like the hallway opens up over here and over here as well. I said your torchlight's kind of like flickering off the walls.
This guy chooses to explore this room.
Okay, so you're going to open up that door? Okay, so when you open up that door, let's see here. Just kind of open up and you're kind of still in the hallway there. All right, and it wasn't locked. This first adventure, there's nothing like locked and there's no real traps because it's kind of tough. All right, so when you look inside, there is, I think it's a table. Let's see, we're kind of skipping ahead. So there's a table, and then there are... Let's see where they are.
2 monsters.
Yeah, there's 2 monsters in there. Right here. And they're standing there like surprised that you just opened the door to their room. Ah! What are you doing here? This is our room. Why do you think you should be here? So what do you say back to him? Or do you say nothing? Or what do you do?
I say, can I just do something on your table?
What do you want to do on their table?
Like,
I guess they say, well, what do you want to do on our table? Did you bring food?
Yes.
What kind of food did you bring?
I bring some sandwiches.
What kind of sandwiches?
All kinds.
All kinds. Is there any meat on those sandwiches? I haven't had meat in a while. In fact, you look kind of tasty.
There's actually tons of meat in the sandwiches.
So you brought some food for you for the dungeon? Okay. So you pull out your sandwiches, and then what do you do?
They say,
well, I'm going to take care of the monsters. You take care of your characters. So I'm talking like the monsters. They're like, hand over that bag and leave us alone.
All right. Only if you make a deal.
What kind of deal are you gonna tell us?
If you leave us alone for the rest, if you tell us what secrets are in the black room, I will give you the sandwich.
Oh, is that all you want? Let me see them sandwiches before I answer. You gonna open them up? Mm-hmm. All right, there's a lot of meat on there. All right. Well, there's like a big thing in there, and there's like this scary guy. He's got like these things jutting out of the side of his face. Don't look at the map, Wes. So I'd be careful if I went in there. You should probably go somewhere else first. Now hand over those sandwiches.
All right.
Okay. So do you hand them? Do you throw them? How do you give it to them?
I'm gonna see if they're good at catch.
Okay, so you're gonna throw it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you toss the bag in there, and this guy kind of moves up and catches it, and then they kind of sit behind the table here, and they start eating their sandwiches that you made. And they look like they're pretty happy, actually. Mm-hmm. You gonna close the door behind you? What are you gonna do? I thought I had more closed doors. I guess I don't.
I think you have 3.
Yeah. You gonna close it? Or are you gonna do something else? That's what's tough. You gotta make lots of choices. And so far, it seems like they like having the food. So what do you think?
I think I'll leave the door open.
You gonna leave it open? Yeah. Okay, and then where are you gonna go after that? Because they said there's a big bad guy in here with like things jutting out the side of his face.
So this guy's going to go.
And you should probably stick together because it's just you right now.
He went right here.
Oh no, that's just like that's like rubble. That's like just you can't get past that. So you can do what you want, but I suggest you try to fight as a team because it's just you two. So you're right here right now. So where are you gonna go? So you went back. Okay, we'll just say that you went back there and explored. And when you looked at it, there was no passable way. It seemed like there was a collapse. Looks like it's like solid rock there too behind the collapse.
So I went this way and found my friend.
Okay. Now where are you gonna go?
I'm going to try to cast a spell to make that wall get destroyed.
I don't know if you have that spell. You do have a pile of spell cards over here, and the wizard has more, and the elf has a few less. But I don't think there's any spell like that in there. So basically, it's a dead end, buddy. Kind of like when you're in a maze and you find a dead end.
Yeah, I guess so. But I bet the elf can do an earth spell.
Maybe. Basically, you just have to turn around. And you can try to get through there, but just between me and you, that's like a dead end. So, you got this doorway, you got this one here, and The hallway keeps going down this way. So basically you just have to make a decision. We're going to go next. And when you get past the hallway there, you hear the goblins munching away on the food that you brought. Okay, so you go down to that hallway. And again with the closed door thing. We got a closed door there. And nope, thought that was a closed door. I guess not.
See, closed door.
Okay, there's another closed door here. And all the way down the end of the hallway, it looks like that's the end of the road too. So that's the end right there.
I want to see what's under it.
Well, no, it's just rock.
Glass.
Just leave it there for now. So your choices are getting a little bit smaller. You can go down this way. It looks like you got these doors, and you get this like weird feeling that it's just dangerous down here. Like the hair on the back of your neck kind of stands up, and you just know that it seems like there's danger around every corner.
So I tell my friend to go in this room, and I'll go in this room so we can explore faster.
You want to explore faster?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you understand that that's a little bit more risky? But you can make that decision if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so you're going to open those doors. So let's get these closed ones out of here. And put the open ones in their place. And like I said, you're still standing in the hallway. See the closed ones. All right, so when you look in that first door, you see stairs that go down. I guess let me get that right.
You mean my friend?
Yeah. Your friend. Well, you're kind of playing both of them. So there's stairways down into something else, another level of the dungeon. And in the second one, you find a desk. And what else is in there? Looks like a bookshelf. And a couple of these guys. There's a doorway. And there's more of these goblin things. I still have them. There's an orc and a goblin. And they're like right there. Right there. These guys look angry.
I call my friend over.
Alright, it's good call.
Hi, friend. Can you come over here and help me fight?
Okay, so he moves over, and then these guys move up to the doorway. Well, kind of like one's in the doorway, one's off to the side. This is our room. Leave, or I will smite thee. You know what smite means?
What?
It's when you get hit. Alright, so do you want to try to attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want the wizard to cast a spell, or do you want to attack with weapons?
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Courage.
You're going to cast courage on yourself? Okay. You get to roll 2 extra combat dice. So do you want to cast that on your elf friend? And then he'll have 2 extra dice to attack with.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where the other dice went. I had some more dice, but... Alright, we'll just roll those. I get rolled and hit the floor. So you got your combat dice. So the elf normally rolls 2 attack dice, but this time he's going to roll 4. So roll that plus 1 more. So pick them up, roll them. And for everybody out there, you want to roll skill. You want to roll skulls.
The shield, the skull.
Okay, so you got 1 hit. And then they got defense dice. And it should say how much they have. Just to make it easier, we're going to say they have 1 defense dice. And I want to get this, like, black shield. And I don't. So you do 1 damage to the guy in the front there.
Let's say I take his axe.
Well, you're just sort of fighting right now. Okay, so then the monsters go, and I think they're just going to use 2. Again, I'm kind of trying to take it a little easier on you for your first adventure here. Alright, so we want skulls. Alright, so we got 1 skull, and the other guy will say that he only rolls 1 because he's in the corner. And so this guy has, your elf, I think, moved up front. So he's got 2 at him, coming at him. So what's his defense dice? His defense dice are 2. So roll those, and you want to get white shields to block the hits.
I got 2 skulls.
All right, so he takes 2 damage. Ouch.
I think that one's good.
Did we lose our pen too? I think we lost our pen. That's alright. So I gotta remember that the elf has 2 damage. Alright, I found another combat.
No, this guy has 2 damage.
Well, so do you, actually. I have a pencil.
Yeah. I have 2 damage.
I got it.
2?
Yep, well, that's what happens when you have battles. You start taking damage, buddy. Alright, so we'll say work 1, 2, and let's 2. Okay, so, alright, what does the wizard want to do this time?
He's gonna slam the door and lock it.
Oh, he's gonna try to lock it?
Huh?
Okay. Alright, so move that open one over here. Oh, the base come off? Yeah. Alright, so his action is to slam the door. What do you want the elf to do?
Well, right now we're going to walk into this room.
Okay, well, it's still... so somebody's got to hold this door, because otherwise they're going to come bolting out of it. Or do you want to try to do something else? So your wizard closed it. You want the elf to hold it, or do something else? What do you think? Tough decision, because they look like they're going to come out and attack you if you don't keep the door shut. Oh, you going to cast the fire spell on the door?
Nope. Not a fire spell.
What do you want to try to cast?
Air spell.
Air spell?
To keep them in.
Maybe. Let's see what options you have there. Grab all the air ones. A small whirlwind that envelops one creature of your choice. It basically makes him miss the turn. So are you going to open the door and cast that on him so he misses his turn?
No, can we?
There's a genie spell. What does that one do? I can't see, buddy. It gives you 5 attack damage. Do you want to cast the genie and then close the door? You can probably do that. Okay. All right. So you basically summon a genie.
And I cast it right in the middle.
Okay, cast it right in the middle. So we're gonna put the genie card right there because she's kind of like hanging out. Here, look at that genie. Ooh, genie. All right. So roll. You can roll these on one more to see how much damage you do. Because you're looking for white skulls.
So I got 2 skulls.
Okay, so that kills this guy and damages this other guy. All right. So you close the door. There's still one guy in there. You hear him like holding on to the door, trying to get out now because he closed it. He said.
But it's locked.
Well, you can't really lock it.
Because I don't have a key.
You don't have a key. You do have a dagger, though. Your wizard has a dagger. Do you want to try to somehow wedge the dagger in the door so that they can't get out?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to try to do? Okay. So take the pencil and scratch out the dagger off your wizard. Because basically your dagger's going to be stuck in the door now until you pick it up. Alright, so that genie's in there. I want you to roll one more time and see if the genie takes out the goblin. Since you're basically holding him in there. Like I said, you want to roll white skulls. White skulls are good. Holy white skulls. How many did you get?
I think I got 4.
You got 4 of them. Alright, so inside, you hear this genie making this, and so, and then you hear like a poof noise. So it's all quiet inside that room. Looks like the guys are all taking care. Well, just lay him down there. That's fine.
Okay. And then I unwedge the dagger.
Okay, then you can get your dagger back. That's fine.
So do I erase this and put dagger back?
Yeah, you can do that. All right. So do you want to try to get back in there and look around, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go in there.
You gonna go in there?
And my friends also.
All right. Let's see. Where are you at?
And this guy really likes. My wizard really likes to read, like I do.
Well, since you got 2 creatures there, you're gonna pick up two treasure cards, and tell me what you get.
Potion of defense and potion of healing.
Okay, and then you have to decide who's got which. So put them like by your guys there, your character sheets.
I still dagger.
No, that's all right. You can just keep. You'll probably use it Oh, dagger. D-A-G-G. What is it?
E-R?
Yeah, E-R. Yeah, I'm terrible at spelling.
Dagger.
Tim doesn't know how to spell dagger. So wait, your elf is going to take both potions? Since he's like the beefier guy?
No, does
Yeah, just say treasure.
Who has the 2 weak points?
2 what points?
Where they have 2 damage.
It seems like that is body points, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, your wizard has 4, and your elf has 6 hit points. You're saying currently, yeah, because he took 2 damage.
Who did?
Yeah, the elf did. So the elf's hurt. You gonna take the potion of healing just to heal him up?
Splash.
Well, you can't drink it. You drink the potion of healing.
He drinks it.
Let's see here. Number of body points equal to 1 roll of the red dice. So roll 1 of the red dice, and tell me how much healing you get. 1. Okay, so now that we got a pencil, use the pencil and mark in this little box here. It says body points. You're gonna mark that he's down to 5, since he's taking 1 damage.
So I
just put the number 5 in that first little box there. Yeah.
5.
All right.
Also put dagger back.
Okay, so you look around. There's like a desk. It's mostly empty, and a bookshelf. It's pretty beat up and used. Looks like the goblins were using the paper to go to the bathroom with. It's kind of gross. Kind of smells in there. I said there's a doorway that leads out to some other room, and I guess it's actually closed now. So we can do that.
I'm gonna try to read some of the books.
Okay, there's books on history of the goblins, Zargon, how he's a corrupt magic user, and he seems like he's trying to take over the world and hurt a lot of people. So he's just a big bad guy.
And I think I learned one of his weaknesses.
What's the weakness of Zargon?
That if you stab him in the belly button with the sword, it does 10 damage.
So you think you found that while you were reading books?
Uh-huh.
That that damage from martial weapons hurts him. Maybe he's immune to spells. That's probably what you learned too. We'll just say that.
Let's pretend it says he's immune to spells.
Okay. While you're rustling around, it sounds like someone's moving towards the door. You hear some noise from this side. The door's closed right now, so you can't tell what's going on in there. It sounds like somebody's coming.
Let me guess. It's a goblin.
I don't know. So what are you going to do first? Because you hear someone moving up towards the door.
I'm gonna tell my friend to go take care of what's there because he has a sword.
Okay. So it looks like he tries to go and open the door, and somebody on the other side is trying to open the door at the same time. So let's see. Roll 1 dice. See if you can get a skull. I got 1 skull. What'd you get?
I got a shield.
You got a shield. Okay. So he's a little bit stronger, and he opens up the door from his side. And you're looking face to face with a goblin, but in the background, you see a cyclops. And he's right behind him. He looks really strong. He's got a big axe. And in the background there, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's a attack dice. Oh, actually, is it?
I don't think I actually have this piece anymore. We're kind of playing with the makeshift set of HeroQuest from my youth. Alright, we're just going to say that this is a weapons rack. There's lots of weapons on it in the background there. It's like sort of behind the Cyclops and the guy.
I actually know, but push.
It's okay, Wes.
It's
not anything.
right here.
Oh, I guess it is. Alright. Good job, Wes. So I got a nice little weapons rack there. Da-da-da-da. Probably too close.
Take that off. Tim!
What? Oh, you found another dice. There you go. Okay. So he's there, you're there. I'll let you go first. Alright, so what do you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to try to cast a spell on the cyclone.
The Cyclops?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You gonna cast a fire spell? What'd you pull out there?
Blasting it with flames.
Okay, blasting it with flames. That sounds crazy. Cast it on one monster. Does 1 body point of damage unless the monster can immediately roll a 5 or 6. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a red dice for movement, but this is okay. Oh, it rolls a 5, so it actually seems like right now it's immune to fire. It just kind of like bounced off of it.
And hit this guy.
Well, you know what? Since they're in line of sight, I'll let that happen. Okay, he only rolled a 4, so you gotta burn that guy up. Ah! He's on fire. He starts running around in circles. Watch out!
And then he turns into ashes.
Not yet. Okay, so I guess it's not really their turn. So he's running around. What's the wizard do? I guess he casts a spell. What's the elf do? Get a little confused since he's got 2 guys there. So he's gonna charge in there and attack, or is he gonna? He can cast spells too. He can cast earth spells.
I'm gonna try to cast
Oh, it's pass through rock. Why don't you try to pick a different one? I guess that would have worked back in the day. There's a heal body. You're not really hurt yet. Kind of like look through there, see what you can do. Oh, rock skin. That might be good. It makes it harder for you to. I think you get more defense dice. Remember, this guy's big and strong.
Hero body.
You gonna cast that one? What do you think? Yeah. I think you should put some rock skin.
How do hero body?
Well, you're not damaged. Right? Well, you only have 1 left, so let's pass through. Let's see. All right, rock skin. All right, so I think it makes you. Let's see here. You get 1 extra dice when defending. Okay, so he's got rock skin cast on. All right, bud. All right, so they're gonna attack. Well, he's on fire still, so he's probably like rolling around on the ground, screaming. And this guy moves up and tries to swing through the door, and he's got 3 dice. Okay, he only got 1 skull. So what's the defense dice? I think it's 2 for the elf. Once you roll that, you're trying to look for a white shield. You got 1.
And I also got a skull.
Yeah, but for defending, you want the shields.
I think
okay.
Skull.
And just for the people at home, when you're attacking, skulls are good. When characters are attacking, the white shield is good. And when monsters are defending, the black shield is good. And they also want skulls for attacking. So that's basically the system. It's pretty simple. You get a number of attack dice depending on what weapon you have. Alright, so you gonna try to attack him again, or you gonna do something else?
I'm gonna cast a spell on him.
Okay, what's the wizard gonna do? What's he gonna cast? Ball of Flame? That sounds good. Gonna cast that one?
Can you save that for...
Yeah, you already did the courage one. This guy's pretty big.
Ball of Flame.
Checking out his options here.
I think Ball of Flame.
Ball of Flame. That sounds like a good good tactic. All right. Okay. What's the spell say? Where's it at?
Right here.
It probably does a number of damage here. All right. Cast on any monster. You envelop it in a ball of flame. It will inflict 2 body points of damage. All right. So I roll 2 red dice. Let me see the red dice. Okay, so he takes 1 point of damage, so he's not really on fire, but he's sort of singed. Okay, and that was the wizard casting. So what does the elf do? Does the elf want to attack now? Okay, I think he gets how many attack dice? 2? Okay, you want to roll skulls.
Skull.
Okay, alright, so he already took a little bit of damage, and I said I'm kind of making this a little bit easier for you. So he's a little bit on fire, and he falls down right here, and he's kind of screaming. And there's a weapons rack there. So it looks like you've defeated the foes. They're smoldering and on fire. There's probably some smoke that's kind of filling on the top of the ceiling there. So you kind of have to duck down, otherwise you're breathing in really hot smoke.
This guy decides to charge at the door and go, yeah.
So he's gonna stab him to make sure he's dead?
Yep.
Okay, he stabs him. Okay. Alright, most of the weapons in here are chipped, rusted, and broken. And it looks like it's pretty weak there. So you can have some rusted weapons if you want. If you want to like wedge more doors with them. You want to write rusted weapons on your character sheet?
And this time, I threw him at a wall.
You threw the guy at the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a doorway there.
So
That's out.
And then I walked over here, and this guy's weapon is broken.
You gonna break it or you gonna take it?
I took it.
Okay, so you have a short sword now. Check the old map here, not map, the armory. And I think a short sword does 2 combat damage. So do you want your
It was actually the elf.
Okay. Well, he has a short sword, so he probably has 2 short swords now.
Yeah, actually, he walks in and gives a short sword to this guy.
All right. Well, actually, the wizard's not allowed to use a short sword because he just focuses more on spells than combat damage, like combat weapon damage.
So I put a X2.
Yeah, times 2. That works. So you have 2 short swords.
2 short.
And you have one in case another one breaks. All right. So I kind of wanted to show you a little bit of how this game works. You got to see how the dice worked with the skulls. Again, I guess we'd show you guys. You got the skulls there are combat hits. And then the black shield is what monsters roll to defend. And the white shield is what heroes do to defend. So what'd you think? That was the first time we actually played with the HeroQuest rules. Like normally we just did like narrative, freeform type stuff.
Can we just keep playing, Tim?
Yeah. We can keep playing. I'll probably turn this off though. It's a little hard to run holding the camera. Is there any thoughts you have about how it all went down? I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I think that it was pretty fun.
Do you like playing by the rules, or do you prefer the way we used to do it, just like kind of exploring and talking about stuff?
I like the real rules.
You like the real rules? Oh, that's cool. Do you like how the skulls and the shields work?
Yeah.
On the dice?
And
Okay.
the flaming walls.
The ball of fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem like you like casting spells. Alright. You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye-bye, everybody. See you, and hopefully I see you next time.